On Texas football today, where if you check your watch, it's definitely Friday. And that means it's Helpful Honda Mailbag Friday.
The North Texas Honda dealers want to help you score some great deals on award-winning Hondas. Stop by your Helpful Honda dealer today or visit ntxhondadealers.com to learn more.
Welcome in. If you got questions on Facebook or YouTube, get them in the comments. We'll go up until the bottom of the hour. Mallory is trying to read your comments, but also trying to pay attention to Michigan State now down 46-44 to Minnesota in a very important game. So make sure you check that. You check out Big Ten Network if you want to watch that. But if you got questions, Facebook and YouTube, get them in right now. What is the people saying, Mallory?
I feel like I've heard you answer this before, but it was asked. So what football rule would you change if you could?
Oh, I mean, this is easy.
I know what you're going to say. Yeah.
What?
Is it the touchback rule?
Well, the touchback rule stinks.
Yeah.
The touchback rule stinks. Maybe this isn't a rule, but this is, I think this is very, very different, or it's a structural thing. The fact that it is the year of our Lord, 2024, and football is the most important, most valuable, most loved sport in the most powerful country to ever exist on planet Earth. And that is ruled by two sticks with a chain stretched between them.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Is insane. It's insane. And I think I would find a way. We have to have the technology. Like soccer's found a way to do it.
Right.
Like we can do we can have the technology to do away with the chain gang. We can have a much more
but we can't call it chain gang
measurement.
anymore.
A much more accurate measurement of how it is. Also, a couple of things. And I think that they are, like, there's a couple of things that I really appreciated from, like, the USFL and the XFL that they tried that I really like. First of all, I love the idea of field goals being worth more if they're farther back.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think if it's a 50-plus yard field goal, you should get 4 points.
Yeah, rather than, like, a 25-yarder,
right, exactly Right. I think it should be worth 4 points. It should be worth more. I love, like, they are phasing out, for safety reasons, they're phasing out the onside kick. Mm-hmm. Like, they've got basically, you can still do the onside kick, but the rules have made it really hard to recover them because you can't overload one side. And there's good reason for that. We don't want people taking each other's heads off, right? I get it. But the XFL, I believe what they did, they had, if you want to, like, if you score and you want to try to get possession back, like go for the onside kick, you get one play, 4th and 15 from midfield.
Okay.
Or, midfield for, I think it
that's
was around
right.
midfield.
Yeah.
If you convert, you get the ball.
Yeah, I like that too.
So you get it right there at like the 35, which is huge. Mm-hmm. But if you don't, then they get the ball at midfield, and it might have been at the 40 or wherever it was. They had it set up where you run an offensive play, and you can keep the ball if you can just keep doing that. But 4th and 15 is obviously very tough to convert, right?
Right.
I don't know. I really liked that rule.
Well,
that would be an interesting way to maintain safety while also like making it so that if you're down 2 scores, you have a chance.
Yeah. Well, and also it probably makes the game go a little bit quicker too.
There's also one of the things,
especially in the college realm. I mean, and then the NCAA adding the 2-minute warning to college football. It's just like
the other thing.
Why?
I think there needs to, and I'm not trying to get rid of football, like get it over with quicker. But, like, we need to be a lot more liberal, and they've started moving this way, but we need to be a lot more liberal about letting the clock run.
Yeah, definitely.
These games, like, incomplete passes stopping the clock have absolutely, like, lengthened things out and stuff. So I would want to find a way to keep the clock moving, even if that means we add like right now, it's 15-minute quarters. Well, if it was 18-minute quarters, but it was a running clock until the last 2 minutes of the half. You know what I mean? Like, make it longer. One of the things I've grown to appreciate about soccer is the running clock. It's like the clock's always moving. Clock's always moving.
Right,
we'll
right.
add it on at the end, and I know stoppage time is not something we can do in football. It's not conducive to football, but I do think that there's a value in that the game continues to march on. We'll figure things out, like, as we go along.
Yeah.
So those would be a few things that I would.
I like that.
All right, what's next?
Let's go. Let's stick with the March Madness theme here. And who's your pick to win it all? The NCAA men's tournament.
This is easy. The number 1 team in the country.
Houston.
Roll with Houston. There was something I saw on Instagram the other day, and it's like there's some sort of measurement of like you need to be in like the top 30 in offensive efficiency and top 30 in defensive efficiency to have a chance. To like every team that's won the tournament has been in the top 30 in offensive and defensive efficiency. And I want to say that there were only like 8 teams that fit that bill in 2024. Like it's a lot of teams you would imagine. It's like Purdue, Houston's one of them. There was another
probably
one.
UConn.
Yeah, like UConn's in that mix. Like a lot of the top tier teams because they're obviously that's a measurement of being good.
Yeah.
There was another one that was like it was really interesting. It was it was off the beaten path type team that was like, oh, they're in that kind of that range as well. So I'm gonna roll with the Houston Cougars. We'll have our full bracket breakdowns next week with our chief bracketologist Mallory Hartley.
That's me.
Next week. But are you rolling Michigan State to win it all?
No, not from what I've seen here.
Okay, but to get Mallory,
I do always make a bracket with us winning it all just to make myself feel better, and I'm always in the bottom like 0.0001%.
To get Mallory Hartley's exclusive picks, got to tune in next week for our bracket breakdown.
Correct.
That's fine. All right, what's next, Mallory?
Let's see. This one is from some guy named Matthew Stepp. It says, "Hi, Greg Tepper.
Like
Matt
stairs?
Stepp here in Fort Worth." Correct. I have a travel question for you. What's the most underrated city in Texas to visit? And you can't say Alpine or El Paso.
Underrated.
Because clearly those two are not underrated. We love them.
Okay. Underrated places. Like there's places obviously in the Rio Grande Valley that I loved.
I still never been.
All right. I got 3. I got 3 underrated places in Texas, okay? That aren't my normal go-tos. One is Lubbock.
Yes.
I think Lubbock's great.
It's cool.
I think Lubbock's a cool town. It's got big city, like enough big city in it, but also like country.
The small town vibe,
Town vibe. I'm in on Lubbock. I think Lubbock is underrated. I think Midland's underrated.
Okay.
I like the tall city. Midland's a cool little town. And again, kind of like in that Lubbock like range of like it's smaller, and I think because it's way out there, people don't appreciate it. But it's very pretty out there.
Yeah.
And it's nice people. I've always enjoyed going to Midland.
Yeah.
And underrated like airport. Their airport's super nice. That's one thing. And my third one.
I'm trying to think of mine.
I got one. You ready? I think this surprises people. Bryan.
Okay.
I'm not talking about College Station. College Station's fine. I'm talking Bryan. When we go to 7-on-7 in the summer, we always go to dinner the night before, like Wednesday night. We go to Bryan because they've got a very cool downtown. It's a very nice vibe. Their downtown's very cool. It's another smallish town. I really enjoyed. I always enjoy going to Bryan. Those would be 3 underrated Texas cities.
Okay.
Lubbock, Midland, and Bryan are my picks.
Okay.
Honorable mention to Tyler.
Okay. I have Tyler Rocks.
Tyler Rocks.
We went there. Carter and I went there for Tyler versus McKinney North, and we ate at blanking on the name, the barbecue place.
Oh, Stanley's.
Rocked. Kind of on that same path. I really like Sulphur Springs. Have you been to Sulphur Springs before?
No, but I heard they have a glass.
They do,
wall
and I've
toilet.
used it.
You used the glass toilet?
Yeah, why not? It's really cool. But they have a really cool downtown area, a lot of cute shops, and it's kind of the same thing. It feels like a bigger city, but it's still the small town vibe because you go like 5 minutes north and it's a bunch of farmland.
In June, I've been honored to speak at the Mineral Wells Hall of Fame.
Ooh, another underrated city, Mineral Wells.
I've actually never been to Mineral Wells.
You haven't? Mm-mm. They're known for like obviously their mineral water and to be and very like clean. Like
they got that big hotel.
They do. I did not stay there, but I stayed there with a friend one night. We stayed in a bed and breakfast and everything, but we walked around the little city and it's cute. I mean, they got a lot of cute coffee shops and restaurants.
Yeah, I'm excited to go to Mineral Wells.
Yeah, so that's a good one.
That'll be my report. I'll report back on that. All right, we got 2 more.
Yes, let's go with. What do you see as the future of the American Southwest Conference? Stays together and adds, falls apart? Where do current members end up? What's your thoughts on that?
Okay, it's a $64,000 question, and we should probably at some point have Corey Hogue on to talk about this because he can certainly shed more light on this. If you don't know, here's what's going on with the American Southwest Conference. There are now 4 remaining football-playing teams, okay? Mm-hmm. East Texas Baptist, Hardin-Simmons, Howard Payne, and Mary Hardin-Baylor. That's it. This upcoming season, they're going to play basically a double round robin, and they're going to play each team twice because they can't find like
opponents.
9 non-conference opponents.
That's tough.
So they're going to play a double round robin. I think that the best case scenario is that they merge with somebody. They merge with like the SCAC. Or they merge with the SCIAC, or they merge with the Coast to Coast Conference, or something like that. They've been trying to hold it together, but it's all kind of falling to pieces at the moment. Mm-hmm. I think that is probably the best case scenario for the American Southwest Conference because I think you want to keep these Texas teams together, right?
That's the hope.
ETBU,
right?
Hardin-Simmons, Howard Payne, and Mary Hardin-Baylor. I think sports are better when those teams are playing each other. Furthermore, there's a couple teams that I think need to be considered package deals, and I would hopefully consider that to be a package deal. The other thing, though, about it is that like these teams are getting plucked left and right, right? Sul Ross is moving up to Division II to go to the Lone Star Conference. Texas Lutheran and Austin College left to join the they're going to go the SCAC. That's one of the big problems is that the SCAC is relaunching football, and so as a result, Texas Lutheran, Austin College, and McMurray are all joining the SCAC.
Right.
I would say that ideally they will come to some sort of merger maybe with the SCAC and just say, hey, let's come together and form it. Otherwise, they're going to scatter to the 4 winds. And or maybe a situation where the SCAC says, like, we're just going to overtake you, and you're going to be left with nothing, and we're just going to take all your teams. So it's a frustrating situation, I think, for the American Southwest Conference, but I would say that their best case scenario would be some sort of merger where they're able to have a little bit of swing in that. It would probably require like some travel, but unless they want to merge with the SCAC, which is a lot more local to them. So I'm going to say, hopefully, knock on wood, it's a merger, but it may just be that it may be a Pac-12 situation where the remaining teams just get poached.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're coming with me, and then there's 2 teams.
And then who knows where you go at that point,
right.
Yeah.
Right. All right, you got an ender?
Yeah, let's go with what is the most unique food item you have seen for sale at a concession stand? I have one.
What's yours?
I don't remember where I saw this, but it was like a corn dog, but the breading was like hot Cheeto dust.
Oh my
Like
gosh.
it was like it looked like a heart attack on a stick to me. I don't know what the merger was or what the thought behind that was, but I don't know if it was like a sponsor thing, but like I was like, there is no way I could put that in my body because I would feel very sick.
One of the things, the question was unique, right?
Yes.
I thought it was awesome when we went down to the Rio Grande Valley. That they had like an elote truck which rocks.
That's awesome.
I didn't have the guts to get the elote, but they had that would probably be the most unique thing that I've seen at a game.
I bet Pickle got the elote.
Oh, she absolutely did.
Yeah, that's her thing. Yeah.
That'll probably be it. The problem is I don't go to the concession stand. I'm normally eating in the press box. I hate to be like that, but
right.
I
or you eat beforehand. It's just kind of one of those things.
The other thing is that everyone's got the hot dogs. A lot of teams have the pizza. You know what I mean? You have a pizza sponsor that brings in a bunch of
Chicken Express. I've seen Chicken Express.
Chicken E and stuff like that. Yeah, I would say that elote was probably the most unique.
I like
I've
that.
Seen, so which does sound good right now because it is
that does sound good.
All right,
yes.
quick update. What's the score?
We're up by 4. Michigan State 55, Minnesota 51 with 8:35 left in the game.
We're gonna end the show here because Mallory's
good vibes. Good vibes, everybody.